Hello, this is Simone Palmer. I have a message. I had a dream on October 20th. In the dream, I was in a house with two people. We were getting ready to go on a trip. So I was cleaning, gathering clothes to wash. I picked up a basket of clothes, and one of the persons told me the clothes were clean. So I smelled a piece. You know how we do. I smelled a piece, and then I picked up a towel that was wet, a green towel that was wet. I told him there was wet clothes in the basket, so I grabbed the basket and began to go wash them. And then I saw two moons in the sky. I told them there were two moons in the sky. One of them grabbed his camera. I said, "You see them too?" I was surprised that he saw them. And I grabbed my phone and turned my camera on. When I stood in the doorway to take the picture, the moon shined directly on me. It just stopped and just shined directly on me. The rays from the moon was hot, kind of like the sun, but it was the moon because it was at night. The rays from the moon was hot and so bright, I didn't think I'd get a good picture, so I didn't even try. I looked up at it and smiled. They came from the left and went over the house. They was moving fast. They was moving fast. And then there was two more from the right, coming from the right. And one stopped and shined on me. Again, I just looked at it, smiling, thinking God was shining his light on me. Then they went over the house also. Then in the distance, I saw three moons that wasn't shining moving across the sky. They passed by in front of the house. They were not shining. One of the men offered me a cup of coffee. I think it was while I was cleaning. I could not get a good picture of the moons because they was moving so fast. I was thinking in my dream as I watched them, is time moving that fast? Are the days passing that fast? Even though the light from the moon was hot, it was not harmful to my body or my eyes. When I got up that morning, I was asking God for the interpretation of the dream. What did the dream mean? When I heard the song, God has smiled on me. If you don't know that song, excuse me. If you don't know that song, it says, God has smiled on me. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Ah, yeah, no, 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 kote na na na. Yeah, no, 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 kote na 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 na, kata na na na. And while I lay there thinking, two moons, the moon, what does that mean? I look at a lot of westerns. So the first thing come to mind was when the Indian says, from this moon to the next moon. Then I said, oh, a month. So it's going to be 2 months. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought about it. And is God is saying that this 2 months, these next 2 months, November, December, he's going to be smiling on somebody. You need to take this word to God and see if it's for you. Because I don't know. He said he was going to be smiling on somebody. I receive it. And then it's the next 3 months that kind of concerned me because they was kind of dull, And I was like, oh God. And it's taken me this long to post this because I've been trying to make sure, trying to get a good understanding of those three dark moons. Those three, they wasn't dark, they just wasn't shining. Like a regular moon on a they just wasn't shining the way the other two came and just stopped and just shined on me. The light just shining directly on me like a spotlight, a very bright spotlight. And I just heard kind of like that light that shined on Paul. But anyway, uh, he's going to shine his light on somebody this next 2 months. But the first 3 months of next year, it's going to be something different. I don't know what that's going to be. He hadn't told me yet, but it's something different. It's going to be in the next 3 months. It's not going to be all bright and rosy and all that stuff. So just be prepared for the first 3 months of 2023. Just be prepared. Just make sure you're prepared for what's coming. I don't know what it is. He hadn't told me yet, But just make sure that you're prepared for what's coming in 2023 and know that he's smiling on somebody this next 2 months. He's going to be blessing this next, he's going to be pouring out blessings this next 2 months in the name of Jesus. And the person handing me the cup of coffee was trying to distract me from what God is doing, what God is going to be doing this next 2 months. Don't be distracted. Don't let somebody distract you from what God is doing this next 2 months. Keep your eyes focused on Jesus. Keep your ears open and just pay attention to what God is doing this next 2 months. In Jesus' name, be blessed. Bye.